guys, and welcome to my channel, A Flame with a Thought. In this video, we're going to be doing stage 85, the left rear door lock and side panels, and also integrating 86, which is the left door window frame. So we're going to go grab the pieces out for stage 85 first, which is just here, and then we're going to move on and we will do 86 in this video. So let's go get these out and we'll be back in just a sec. Okay guys, we have all our pieces out. Make sure you check them off and do not miss any pieces that you need, because you can come unstuck if you do. And you know what, with the bonnet hinges that I ordered, I actually contacted them and said to them, you know, look, the bonnet hinges snap, blah blah blah, and they're actually pretty cool about it, and they sent me replacement ones and I've got those to put on at some stage. So just don't be hesitant to contacting them. You're paying a lot of money for this model, so if you need a replacement issue, just ask for one and they should send you one out. So I think you have to do it within a certain time period, but just make sure you do. Right, so let's have a look guys. So the first thing it wants us to do is to take 85B. 85B is going to be this long black trim at the top here, and that just sits over the top of that just like so. And that's held in by 3 SM screws. So they're the little tiny SM screws we've got here. So we might need to change our end over again. So we'll just go grab that. Should keep that local really. We'll go pop those in guys. Once they're in, we'll show you what it looks like once we're done. So there you go guys, that's now into position. We now have the black trim along the top there. 3 SM screws, 1, 2, 3, holding that all in. The next thing we need to do, we need to create figure A, and that is done by taking 85C, and this is going to be 85C, this little white piece here, and that's going to go into this corner section over here. So you just kind of need to make sure we get it the right way round. I'm pretty sure, just trying to figure out how it goes in for us to put it on, but I think it goes over the top. Let's have a quick look, because you need to make sure you get it right. It goes in, kind of blocks this corner off here. So it should go like this, and it goes over that little locating lug there. Push that down and in, and then that goes over the top of that one as well. So I feel like it does need a little bit of force, but there we go, that's now in. So it kind of goes in that corner there, fills that gap, and then we need to put a screw in through there to hold it in. That's going to be a DM screw, so we're going to go grab a DM screw quickly and pop that in. We possibly won't need to worry about fast forwarding through this little bit guys, only because for the pure fact that it's just one screw and it shouldn't take long to put it in. So let's just do that now. So that's the DM screw. So that is now filled and in position. So that's where that DM screw goes, just in that corner, just there to hold that in place. On the opposite side, we'll need to put this bit in. So this bit is 85D, and this will sit in this corner here. So we need to make sure we get it the right way round, and that will just sit down and in place. I don't think there's any locating lugs to worry about, so that's fine. So that just sits in there in that corner. We're just going to pop the 2 DM screws in. Going to go do that now, and we'll be back as soon as that's done. There you go guys, that's all now into position. So now we have this end all capped off here, and then on this side we have the top bit capped off like so, and then we've also installed this top black section here as well. We now need to go do the fiddly bit, which is creating the lock pin mechanism. So we're going to go do that now. So I'll try and do it and show you, but it can be quite fiddly, so I'll try my best. So you want to take this long rod section here, which is 85F, and that just goes over the top like so. And then you do get this little 85E, and it slides into there on that pin side and kind of pushes in place. Oops, I'm just turn it around to do it this way, sorry. Pushes in place like so. But what you need to do, you need to push it into the hole, which it's, as I said, it's really fiddly to do, but it should be fine. Let's take that out. So put it all together. You want to make sure you got your screw ready to go as well. So you'll need a DM screw to do this. I'll put it in and I'll show you where it goes. So pushes into that hole, goes into the little locating lug, locate it, push it down, and then grab a DM screw. So happy that I've got a magnetic screwdriver to do this. There we go. That's now into position. And then I can screw that down. Then I'll show you where that goes. It doesn't seem too bad, probably just exaggerating the difficultness. So as you can see, that is the mechanism there. So you've got your spring on that end, you've got that bottom section there, which is 85E. It's held all in by a DM screw, and then the lock goes through the side here. And then you push it down, and that's what clicks the door into place. Just like that. So that's really cool, isn't it? So this is all we get to do for this issue, which is issue 85. But we are going to be doing 86. You do have this spare glass left over, so keep that somewhere safe. Bear with me a moment, guys. I'm just going to pack these bits away. We're going to grab all the bits for 86 out, and then we'll come back in just a sec. Right guys, now that we've got all the pieces out to do issue 86, we will be attaching these all to the door. So as you can see, this is the door window frame. It looks really nice. So we need to make up figure A. So in order to create figure A, we will need to grab this section here, which is 86F. As you can see, we have that. And then what it's saying, actually this is 86A, sorry, not 86F. So this is 86A. And then it wants us to take 86F, and 86F, I think we will find, is that foam section there. So if you want to, and you're never really too sure, you can go back. So 86F, it tells you in here that it's the sticker, so that's fine. So it will just be the foam sticker for when the window is going up and down, and that's going to be this nice long one just here. So we need to just install that. Going to try and grab the end off, if we can. So guys, once you've peeled 86F, you just need to make sure that you line it up nicely along the top edge here, where it's going to have that window channel go up and down. So just place it down in here. You just want to make sure it's even both sides. Just going to check it on this side. You're going to have to kind of look at it as you do it, because you will need to see whereabouts it goes. And it's best to not press down or stick it down hard first, because if you do make a slight mistake, you can do what I'm doing, which is lift it back up and reposition it and then go again, which is always handy. There you go. So that's now stuck into place. So that is just a foam bit that's going to protect the window when it goes up and down on the back, just on that top edge there. Once you've done that, it's saying for us to, we need to install, it says this onto the door side, which is fine, which we can do. So this chrome section here will just sit into place and go over the top of that. You need to just line it all up, make sure it goes in neatly. Take your time in getting it in right. It should go into the holes that are provided. Try not to force it in, it should just go in. If it doesn't go in, then there's probably something snagging. So check on the inside, make sure that everything's going okay. But once you've got it all lined up, it does take a bit of persuasion. Just be careful with it, not to bend it. But as you can see, the frame sits in the door lovely, just like that. And then on the back, we will now need to go pop some OP screws in. So there are 5 of those. So there's 1 in the middle, 2 either side, 1 in each corner. We'll go pop those in and we'll be back in just a sec. Right guys, so the OP screws are now in place. I'm just going to find something to point with so I can show you. So there's 1 just at the top here, 1 in them corners there, 1 just there and 1 there. So there's 5 altogether, and they are the ones you need to put in. On the outside there is a chrome trim to put into place. As you can see, it kind of just sits at the bottom of the door, just along the bottom of the door here, and you need to just slide that in, making sure you get it around the right way. So we're just going to pop that in place, and then what we need to do from the inside, we then need to put some TM screws in to hold them all in place. So once we get it around the right way, so it needs to go that way round, we'll slide those through. There you go, it slides down nicely. And then on the inside there'll be 3 screws, 1, 2, 3, and they take the TM screws. We'll pop those in and we'll show you what this looks like once it's done. Right guys, those are the TM screws now in place. So there's 1, 2, 3 TM screws that hold that bit in, and then that is just the chrome section that runs just along the bottom here of the door. So looks really cool. We do now need to go and stick 86E, 86D and 86C on. So they are just going to be the top pieces here. So we need to peel and stick these, which we did in a previous one. We're just going to go stick those on. They kind of just line up in those and stick into place as sort of like the door edge, just to make it nice and neat. We'll go do that and we'll be back in just a sec. Guys, when putting the door frame into position, just be careful making sure that it's all lined up. Try not to push it down too much when you're trying to stick these bits on, because you want to make sure they line up really nicely in both the edge corners there. But this is pretty much what we get to do and what it should look like once you've done issue 85 and 86. So there you go. Let's have a quick look in the magazine and see what's up and coming. So we just finished 86, so the armchair, the severed heads, mastering the elements, so cool. I love all these little sketches, it's just fantastic. Just how much has gone into this is just phenomenal. Right guys, so we'll all be doing in the next issues, it doesn't say, but it says we've got the next 4 set of issues will look like this. So we'll be continuing to do 87, and then we'll do 88, 89 and 90 in the next 4 sets of issues. So can't wait to do that with you guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe just by clicking the button down here. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. Remember to set the bell so you don't miss out on any more videos. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care now. Bye bye.